Man, look at my beautiful ass wife. This is what you call a mission complete. My wife was like, babe, can I go step out and have a few drinks with the young ladies, the girls? I said, babe, you goddamn right. I said, you tell them one thing, that you taking and you motherfucking spoken for. See that big old rock? Yeah.
Shaterrica Smith, 38, and Tracy Johnson, 42, were a married couple who had a visible social media profile. They looked like a very happy couple, but looks can be deceiving because Tracy deleted Shaterrica and then deleted himself. Now, all the information isn't out on this tragedy, but what police are saying and what family and friends are piecing together is their relationship started great. They're a good-looking couple. They looked very happy. They shared all their pictures and all their great times and their videos on their social media accounts, putting up the illusion as if they're the perfect couple in the perfect relationship. And they may very well have been that. But it seems from what we're piecing together is, as time went on, Shaterrica started going out on her own without Tracy. And what they're piecing together is that could have caused some insecurity in Tracy, causing him to become possessive and with the mindset of, if I can't have her, nobody else can. And he ended up deleting her and deleting himself.
Man, but it's all true greatness. Is a blessing, man, you know, like for real. Me and my lifetime partner, me and my soul bone. We got many, many more miles to go, man. We got another birthday and another birthday. Every birthday we try to do something for her birthday, my birthday. She did it so large for me on my 41 birthday. Man, for her birthday, man, I got to sit there and do something extraordinary. And that's what it is.
But this case makes you realize there's a difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. Loving somebody with measure and propriety and worshiping somebody as if they're a god, as if they're an idol. That's why the Bible warns against idolatry. And idolatry is not just about worshiping idols as a gods, but it's also about worshiping people on the level of gods, because eventually they will let you down. And when they let you down, here comes the wrath. Here comes the anger. Here comes the venom. Now you want to destroy that person, destroy everything around that person, and possibly destroy yourself, as evidenced by this situation. And women will say, I want a man to be in love with me. You think you want a man to be in love with you until it happens, until you break up and he's showing up at your house at 3 o'clock in the morning saying that he's going to delete you and himself and the kids and the dog because you broke his heart.
Baby, I do it all, for real. I'm hitting my baby with these straw curls, working the one. Feel me? I do eyelashes too. I do anything for her. I'm a fool for love. Like what that boy say, Frito Bang, I'm a fool for love, man. Them curls, but look.
You know, in love is being emotionally imbalanced. It's like a high. You know, it's the same way as being addicted to drugs or cigarettes or alcohol. Being in love is a spike. It goes up. But like any other high, it also comes down. Whereas when you love somebody, it's measured. The same way you love your children, right? You don't say you're in love with your children, but you love your children. And that love is stronger than anything in the world, right? You would pick your child over anything. You would give your life for your child. And it's love. It's true love, not just an in love, which is just, like I said, emotional imbalance, a spike of adrenaline, a dopamine that happens very shortly, and then it goes away. It's infatuation. And this man, Tracy, I don't know if he was in love with her or he was just in love with the idea of her. I think that they had this whole relationship that was being played out on social media. And it's quite possible his whole personality and his whole being was being connected to her in that relationship. And the possibility of losing that relationship, he might have lost a piece of himself and it was too much for his psyche to handle. Also, men by nature are possessive. You know what I mean? You don't want somebody else to have your woman. You know what I mean? So I think just the idea of this beautiful woman being with you, and now she's with somebody else. Again, might have been too much for his psyche to handle. Also, I don't think he understood women. Having your woman going out dressed like that without you, you're already setting the stage that something nefarious is going to happen. She's eventually, women like attention, and it's quite possible she might have been talking to other guys. I mean, we don't know. God bless the dead. I want to talk bad about a dead woman, but you don't know what was happening because, like I said, at the end of the relationship, they weren't going out together. She was having a lot of little girl trips and going out dressed up without him. He was marveling about her with that wedding ring, but trust me, those wedding rings come off. So, and even with the wedding ring on doesn't mean anything. In our society now, people don't respect marriage. A guy will hit on a woman with a wedding ring. They don't care. So, it's a sad story. It's a sad case. And, it's just all we can do in these type of situations is learn from them.